So anyone who wants to not watch any of that bullshit can tune out now, and I'll see you next week. For the truly dedicated, get a coffee or something, I think you'll need it. There's a cute but stupid chambermaid. How are yourself? Let's see, amber. Amber, amber, amber. All of the amber, please. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I was sure it was in there. It's not in there. Where the hell is it? Ah, there it is. 45 and 8. And a bow and gauntlets and a hammer. Might as well make them. Now madness ore I don't really care about. So we're just going to leave that shit there. Not that it's actual feces. I'm sure it's quite useful. And for those who went the heavy armor route, I'm sure it's amazing. I did not go heavy armor. I have no interest in the heavy armor, frankly. Well, I do. Yes, I'd stop dying when things hit me, which from an adventurer's perspective is probably a useful attribute to have, but rule of cool. And I think that the cool see-through-y yellowy armor looks better on my character than the random sad plate mail. If I get around to Let's Playing Skyrim, then we'll go the heavy armor route there, because ebony looks pretty cool. As does anything made of Skyrim, really. So, why do I keep doing that? To heal myself. There's healing. And again, what's the point? We're fast travelling to Bliss. There are no jails. Criminals are temporarily exiled to a dungeon instead. If they get out alive, I miss the rest. Something happens, I'm sure. I want your armor. The missing pauldron. Oh, Lord. Oh, good.
What can you possibly see in her? She spends more time cutting herself than swinging a hammer.
Uh-huh. Make me shit.
How can I help you?
Let's see. We'll start with something cheap.
Every girl needs a good pair of shoes.
You sexist pig. We're getting perfect? Yes! Armor. Cuirass.
The most important piece of armor. Always keep your heart safe, Mama always said.
And gauntlets.
A lady might be a killer, but she shouldn't ruin her manicure by chipping a nail.
Magic gauntlets. 2 pieces and a matrix. If we've got anything left over, we'll give that a look.
Sometimes a woman needs to make a quick exit. No shame in that. But it won't be very graceful if your legs are broken. How can I...
A helmet.
Don't know why you'd want to cover up that gorgeous head of yours. But here you go.
I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable around this guy.
What do you require? They say, behind every great man is a great woman. Mama said, men are squishy. Use a shield instead.
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Now, what's the magical items?
As my master, find me one of these...
Oh, it's just asking him about them. Right. So we want to make a magic bow. Whoops. And a sword.
Sometimes a woman has got to make her point using the tip of her sword, right? You'd better believe it.
And we'll make those magic gauntlets.
These gauntlets will keep your hands from being covered in blood and guts.
Do we have any other magical hammer, about which I don't really care? That's it. Okay. Done. How much do we have still? As in, how much amber are we still carrying? Still got 22 amber. We only used half of our amber. So, 72 versus... Very nice. Versus 63. We are missing something. Wow. That weighs more than the Daedric and does less damage. And that's just the Starroom model, I'm sure of it. So it looks like Umbra is our keeper. Wow, who'd have thunk it? Perfect amber bow, damage health, but it does a little more damage than our bow of the Inferno. 1 point, so that's worth having. Did we make a standard amber bow? Doesn't look like.
See you later.
So let's make a
Welcome
standard
back.
amber bow. Forge. Bow. Let's make some arrows.
Stick your...
How many do we get out of that? 25, very nice. Just make another batch. Because I'm sure they make, well, they do as much damage as anything else. So there we go, we've got a spare that we can now enchant the ever-living crap out of. 11 damage, they do as much as Daedric. Yes, that makes me happy. Okay, well now we've got to lumber our way back home with all of this shit. We're going to sell our Shield of Winter Solstice though.
Happy customer is a... It is good. I'm sure I have something here you can use.
Frustrated, I think, that the Dark Seducer armor still seems to be superior to what we're wearing. 3, 7... Basic math failing me horribly, we'll just sell that.
You've got a good deal there.
I'm going to keep that one on, I think. I do like that enchantment.
If you... Bye, dear.
Oh boy, it's still encumbered. Yes, that'll do. So now we need to head back to the world of the living and find our enchanting table, which is in the Mages Guild because we haven't really bothered with Frostcrag's Spire. Because I'm a cheapskate. How many houses can we really have?
Greetings.
If this were a crazy 100% completionist let's play, or I was just playing, you know, myself, I might actually bother, but I don't want everyone to be stuck in half a let's play of Better Homes and Gardens. It just doesn't seem fair. So the amber doesn't look bad, at least we don't have our frog feet anymore. I remember it looking cooler, to be honest. Oh well. So back to the Imperial City University, where we shall probably realise that we need more soul gems. But we'll see what we can do with what we've got. Archmage's Lobby. Ideally, I want to give my bow some badass fuck you up, you know, death enchantment with a solitary second worth of... We can open that. Of soul traps, so that we can kill things and trap their soul. Lesser soul gem. Glass dagger replicas, because trollolol. Where is... There it is. That's an altar of spell making. We want the altar of enchanting. Add item. Perfect amber bow. Applicable effects are none. Let's see. Applicable effects. Do not include soul trap? Are you serious? Are you serious, game? We can't soul trap the sword either? Well then... Just, huh? We can't soul trap. Can we use another soul gem? No. What the hell? Okay, well. Let's see our shield. Constant effect. 10% woot. I'm sure we can do better than that. Fire damage. Why would you do that? Fortify attribute. Strength. 10 points of strength really doesn't seem worthwhile. Fortify fatigue. Fortify skill. I honestly don't know what to make of that. We can put shield on it. Let's hold off. We'll wait and see. You guys can vote on what I enchant this stuff with. Boots. I think feather is a 50 points of feather on our boots. That doesn't seem too bad actually. Whoops. Something unimaginative. Can we use a grand soul gem? Do we have anything with a grand soul in it? No. Azura's star is it. Wow, we created boots. Whoop-de shit. Okay, well you guys can vote on what enchantments we put on our gear then, because I don't really know. If we can't soul trap, then what's the fucking point? I was sure that soul trap was a thing that we could do, and yet I would appear to be horribly, horribly wrong. Amber helmet, that's going to be water breathing, that's just, you know, obvious. Now we can do a petty soul gem on that because it's a constant effect either way. Helm of water breathing. So we've got two of our enchantments, and the consistent ones, like for example these gauntlets. We'll use the bow just to see. Now is the shield the same? No. What if we use it on the shield? Okay, so we can vary it somehow. So I'm sure that there are meant to be sliders there that just aren't showing themselves. Huh. Okay, well. So we've got a few enchanted things, and otherwise their armor is actually 2 points worse for the experience. But I suppose if we fortify light armor with them, once we get more oh, we've got some grand souls, idiot. Let's see, perfect amber cuirass, fortify attribute. No, we want to fortify a skill, not fatigue. Just do that. Oh, bloody hell, really? Oh. Armour of betterness. Just do that, and also the greaves. So you're really now voting on what I do with the shield. Fortify skill. Light armour. So an extra 20 points of light armour. Well, there we go. There we are, now our armor's up there. 83 in all. I'm not unhappy with that. Okay, so aside from the sword that was a bitter disappointment, I was sure that we could look around our character. I must be getting it mixed up with Fallout. Aside from... oh, Nern Root. Does that keep growing there and I keep finding it? So you can all vote on what I do with the shield. Otherwise, we are going to call it here, I think. Metal door to the orrery. Are we where we're meant to be? This is different. I don't think I've ever gone in there. Let's just forget that we were there. Yay, outsideness. I'd love to pick that stuff, but I'm not going to. We're just going to stand up here, and we're going to call it an episode in a minute, actually, once I've left my extras back at Battlehorn Castle, because we don't need to carry a spare suit of armor around. We can leave all of this stuff at home. And we've pretty much got the armor we're going to have now for the balance of the game. But at the same time, if people pester me hard enough and long enough, I could possibly be persuaded to go ahead and build the suit of madness armor as well, and enchant all of that with fortify heavy armor so that I don't die just by putting it on, and build up my heavy armor skill that way. And thinking about the end game quests, the actual storyline quests, that might not be a bad way to go. We're not going to bother putting anything in there anymore. We're going to put our things over here on the bed. Why not? So we have the perfect amber sword, perfect amber bow, fire damage, 20 damage, health. Damage health seems to be a better way to go, plus the base damage increase as well. So we'll just put the bow of the Inferno up there. Oh my god, now Raiment of Valor just flies off the edge. Actually, get on the shelf, you. On the shelf. Wait. God damn it. I am terribly positioned for this. Let's see, we'll crouch. Grab it from there and then just kind of push it in that way. Oh my god, we're just making it worse. Right, we'll be happy with that. Can we get you up on this shelf? We cannot, it is too big. Just pop you there then. Right, that looks completely normal. How are we for carrying? We are way overloaded. What are we carrying that weighs so much? We're carrying twice the weight of armor. That might explain it. Let's leave some stuff behind. Starting with, go from there, the Dark Seducer armor. Just leave all of that. Now we seem to be carrying too many weapons as well. Perfect Amber Bow is apparently the heaviest weapon we're carrying. We're not carrying a... Oh yeah, we are carrying a sword that's utterly weightless. The Gatekeeper bow and arrows are just annoying. They're going to stay there. Ebony and dark arrows. So we've got 3 arrows there. It's nice to have them, but we're not going to change arrows for the sake of 6 shots. It's just not going to happen. 12 is likely as a backup. 7 is not, nor is 8. Nor is 9. 4 is right out. And that looks good. So, now we're going to call it. I'm just going to go outside where it's sunny, where we will actually do the calling of it. And for some reason we move faster when we jump, because Bethesda. Anyway, we're going to call it here, so try that again. So a quick save and a regular save. What episode are we up to? Episode 87. No. Oh my god. 0. Oh my god. 8. Fuck's sake. 87. Right. Okay, hope you've enjoyed yourselves and I'll see you all next week. Until then, cheers.